you know, I just want y'all to find love, man. You know, like, it's mad easy bet, but at the same time, though, like, it's not easy at all. It's weird like that, you know. But you just gotta be straight up with them, you know. You gotta hit them with the business, you know. Just slide up on that girl or boy of your dreams. You look them right in the eye, and you just gotta say, all right, hold up.
If I called you, girl, would you pick your phone up? I just wanna be the one to talk to you and tell you that the pain you feel is only temporary. I understand why you're feeling wary. When you're with me, there is no worry. Let's take our time, girl, no hurry. Yeah. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I know it seems unreal to you that someone could love you like I do, but baby, you're the one for me. I didn't think that I could ever be so in love, it's hard to breathe, but all of me is guaranteed. And even when the chips are down, I'm never gonna let you frown. I'm never gonna let you frown. Or even when the chips are down, I just want to be the one. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaru nai.
I remembered to push the button this morning. Ha ha. Penis. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry about yesterday, guys. But I woke up like at 3 o'clock yesterday morning. And tossed and turned and what have you till, I don't know, it was probably about 4 or so, something like that. And it started raining. And it was one of them just the slow, soft rains, you know, where it hits the roof of your house. And I guess I fell back asleep, and I guess the alarm went off, and I just yeeted it. I mean, and anyway, overslept. And, you know, we didn't get to have our Friday show. Sorry about that. But I have got quite a bit of stuff to go over and stuff. So we're probably going to have quite a lengthy show this morning or today, right? So if you have to get up and refill your coffee cup, your cup of tea, your ice water, your whatever it is that you're drinking, you know, you got to get you a snack or whatever. That's fine. I understand. Just excuse yourself right out. Go get it. Come back. And we're going to, but we're going to have a good time today. Got a lot of things to talk about. I got a coffee, or I got a oatmeal for brains to talk about today, and I mean a oatmeal for brains. Right up there to the same level of oatmeal as that idiot Mizzy. All right, and then that cat we were talking about the other day, the one that's facing like 3 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Yeah. So, yeah. Whew. 3 of the best words ever. Saturday morning coffee. And I tend to agree. Great find this morning there, Purple Paw Prince. Everybody, make sure you guys are throwing a little love towards Purple. Like I said, she helps me cultivate stories. She helps me with just so much you guys don't know. And she has even agreed to start helping do thumbnails and stuff over on Clear as Mud for us, which is very much appreciative. If any of you guys maybe don't know, Thursday nights and Saturday afternoons, I do a podcast. It started out with just me and the Banana Grabber. We have added Seth and Gigi Hartz. Bananas had to take a little bit of a break due to his increased workload. So here recently it's just been Seth and Gigi and myself, and we've had a lot of fun. We've covered some really interesting things, interesting topics and stuff, and I really like those two young ladies. They're funny and entertaining. We had a really fun interaction Thursday evening. We're going to go over that here in just a little bit towards the end of the show. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But let's get right into this idiot. Now, this oatmeal for brains, his YouTube name is I believe it's I believe you said Calvelli, Calvelli, LLI, Calvelli. He's got 4.3 thousand YouTube subs. He's one of these oatmeal for brains that goes around and pranking people. Here's the description of the video in question today that we're going to be watching, going over. It says, "We're on the news, shake my head. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Had to get a little more mischievous than usual for this one. We did fake a blindfold giveaway." So what happened was this guy, Calvelli, went into a Target and he selected some people to do a quote blindfold challenge giveaway under the guise that he was like Mr. Beast, kind of adjacent, or even there's a little bit of a disconnect. The victims, I guess I'll use that word, the victims of the prank. How about that? In that sense, their takeaway from it was he was part of Mr. Beast. Calvelli says that no, he was not. He was never part of that. But anyway, let's get into watching this thing this morning.
Excuse me, sir, are you high? Oh, no. Okay. Dick City 3. What are these pictures you sent my little brother? Let's go.
3 men walked up and said they were working with the YouTuber Mr. Beast.
You guys want to be in a quick video? Whatever you can fit into in this aisle right here, whatever you can fit into the cart, we'll pay for.
You ever heard of Mr. Beast?
No, you might have. We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though. Anything here? Yeah, anything.
No. So you're not lying?
Oh.
Yes. Watch it.
Wait, hold on. Dude, I feel so bad. The kid is so happy. Dude, I can't, bro. I couldn't, bro. So he'll put the 30-second timer. You have 30 seconds. Grab anything, put it in this cart. Okay. Are you ready, Freddie? Yeah. Just hold on.
Now, I want to hang on a second. Watch the bottom of the screen here with the text that comes up.
Dude, I feel so bad. The kid is so happy.
Did you think that he's really saying that right then and there? Because it says here he's chickening out of the prank, right? I don't think so. I mean, I think if he was actually saying that right then and there, I think this I guess it's the boy's father, right? Would hear that. The boy would hear that, right? And they'd know that it was whatever, right? I think this was voiced. I think this was overdubbed. You know what I'm saying? They found a section where they could put that in there because no one was talking after the fact. I don't believe this was said in front of this father and son.
Dude, I can't, bro. I couldn't, bro. So he'll put the 30-second timer. You have 30 seconds. Grab anything, put it in this cart. Okay. Are you ready, Freddie? Yeah. Just hold on. Let's get that timer ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's 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 go. 10 seconds. You got 20 more seconds. Go back. What are you doing? Dude, you should have just stayed there. They would have kept going. Hold the camera. Hold the camera. Get this escape mission. I gotta edit this. Oh, here's our cart. Where's Andrew? All right.
Get low.
No, we're doing it together. Fuck it. That gave me a lot of adrenaline.
So they get this father and son to start loading this cart up, and then they just take off, right? Well, this makes the news. Not only did it make just the local news, this went nationwide, right? To the point where even Mr. Beast saw this on Twitter, and Mr. Beast is now involved with this, right? Because there's more and more of these creators out there that are saying that they're tied or associated to Mr. Beast, and they're duping these unsuspected people into doing stuff, thinking that it's associated or tied to Mr. Beast, right? Now, was that father and son, were they physically harmed in any way or threatened in any way? Nope. All right. So at least they're not like Mizzy. This guy's not like Mizzy or the other dude where, he was threatening to murder or to assault people or whatever, hit him and stuff. So at least he's not doing that yet. He's just getting them suckered into doing these things. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting. That boy, he has a hearing disability, right? So he I don't know if he's completely and totally like no hearing, or he just has partial hearing. But he still has a hearing disability, period. Okay. The father says that when they were talking to these idiots, these quote pranksters, that they were asking, about, the little boy shared that he had a hearing challenge, and they said, "Oh yeah, we know that's why you were selected, was because of that." Now the pranksters say no, that never happened. The problem is, right, that the video that you saw of the whatever was released by the pranksters. I honestly don't have any grace that I'm going to extend them. And I will lean more towards the father and son and say that I tend more to believe their story, that they ran with that when they found that the boy was hearing challenged, and to make the bit funnier, right? And now after the fact, because the news and stuff had this story, as you see here, he included it because it actually made the news prior to the video coming out, right? The news, and like I say, this picked up and started getting some traction. Like I say, it's picked up nationwide, so I tend to lean more towards he's edited the video to cut that section or what have you out.
It started out as a typical trip to Target Saturday for 8-year-old and his dad TJ, until 3 men walked up and said they were working with the YouTuber Mr. Beast.
We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though.
Mr. Beast is one of Gabe's favorite YouTubers. He often makes videos about challenges where he gives away free stuff. So TJ and Gabe believed that the men were working with Mr. Beast. They both put on a blindfold and started filling their cart. And then TJ heard the men running away.
My heart sank, 100%. The very last thing in this world I want to do is hurt him.
It broke my heart because I thought my dreams were coming true.
The shopping cart challenge was just a mean prank. The men were not affiliated with Mr. Beast, and it was one comment in particular that upset TJ.
My son leaned in and said that he couldn't hear them because he had to wear hearing aids, and they said that's why we are choosing you for this challenge, because of the hearing loss.
Do you guys want to be in a quick video?
The Southington Town Commission for Persons with Disabilities gave TJ a $200 gift card, and Target matched it. On Sunday, Gabe's dreams of a shopping spree came true.
I got Nerf guns, water balloons, and water guns.
Okay, so a local disability organization there, as you heard, and this guy, this YouTuber, putting the deep behind the is annoying, whatever, but he's just trying to make it. I don't know how to make it look like it's not as bad as it is, right? He's doing everything he can to try to make this funny. He's whatever. It's not funny. There's nothing about this that was funny. Okay. So they gave him a couple $100 and Target matched it. So he got to go on a $400 shopping spree. You're glad that the dork got bullied? Well, Leon, I don't necessarily have a whole lot of issues with people getting bullied every now and then, but an 8-year-old boy that's hearing challenged, that's got a hearing loss, I think that's a little bit much, but I'm a softie, so whatever.
Before we continue the video, I just want to clear the air.
Okay, so this is the guy that did it. This is whatever. He wants to clear the air. He's going to explain all the way.
For anyone that hates me right now, that wants to rip off my beard or shave my eyebrows or rip my ears off or
I don't know anybody that wants to rip your beard off or whatever. Like, I think you need a good ass kicking. Or as I got told a lot when I was a kid growing up, he needs to be kicked in his ass until his nose bleeds, or
something. I did not know.
Don't want some sad shit. I don't know. How sad? I mean, I don't want to talk about like babies being, dead or, puppies or things. I mean, I don't want that kind of sad. But if it's something sad we can kind of laugh at, sure.
That kid was deaf. I did not know that. All right. And the dad is exaggerating it and lying to the news because what happened. I never went up to him saying his son's only in because his son is deaf and has a hearing loss. I never said that.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, asshole. I just don't believe you. I think you're just trying to cover your ass here.
And I never said I worked with Mr. Beast. I did put 2 callbacks in the video. Like, I literally watched the news. As I'm editing the video, my friend calls me and like, bro, you're on the news. So I go and check and I see that. And I was like, I thought it was funny, but I also was kind of mad because he lied about me and my friends.
You think you're dude charitable here? No. You said you're like Mr. Beast. They heard Mr. Beast. It's not that. Come on, dude.
And that kind of got me upset because, you know, it didn't get me upset because he...
Poor baby got upset. Why? Because you're looking like a total ass in this? Good.
You know, he deserved the money. He got the money out of it. But...
Oh, he got the money out of it. So that makes it all okay because this other organization came in and Target came in and matched it, and he still got to do on a shopping spree. So that's okay. So now it's all okay. Well, it totally nullifies what you did, right? Because the kid got paid. What a fucking loser.
But he tried to make us look like we were super bad guys.
You are super bad. You're horrible. You are assholes. 100%. Assholes.
Just being bad guys. All right.
You are. Your whole channel is about doing this.
I'm very sorry. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah. Well, I don't. We ain't gonna enjoy the rest of the video. Fuck off. Well, if it's not my buddy Leon, how you doing this morning, Mr. Leon?
Doing some real sad shit. I'm gonna say some sad shit. Let me DM you.
Okay, DM me, man.
Follow me back on Twitter so I can DM you.
I got you on Twitter unless you blocked me again.
No, I unfollowed.
Why did you follow? Okay, I tell you what, man. Bless your heart.
Don't you go gay on me, Riverter.
No, I never. I'm just only about 15%, Leon. So you're probably okay.
Check that. That's some real sad shit.
Okay.
That shit made me cry.
Okay. You want what? Okay, we'll check this out. We'll check this out here. Yeah, I saw this headline, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't read it. So let's check this out. Rooting for him. A 10-year-old boy knocks on his neighbor's door looking for new friends in his area because his last one's bullied him. Oh, and there's a video. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's a video.
What's up, man?
Hi. I just wanted to see if you knew any kids around like 11 or 12 maybe, because I need some friends, like really bad.
So the house to your right, there's two kids that live there. Yeah, that direction.
That one or that one?
The first one that you pointed to.
This one? Okay. Well, they're not my friends anymore, because, they're bullies to me.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, man.
They keep bullying me. Yeah, I'm just wondering, though.
No, man, I've only got a...
I mean, well, do you have any kids?
Yeah, she's 2 years old, though, man. I got a...
Oh, okay, that's great, because I love 2-year-olds, to be honest. They're just like the most cutest things I have ever known.
Cool, man.
Cause like, I have a 2-year-old. I used to have a 2-year-old sister. She was a handful, but I really enjoyed spending time with her.
Yeah, man, we just got a little baby.
Why did you wait this long to let me see it in the Discord?
Because I forgot to do it, all right? I'm old. Give me a break, Leon. I'm sorry.
You thought I was going to fucking let that shit just slide?
No,
Bad streamer! Bad streamer!
I'm a horrible streamer. Yeah. This kid is so desperate, isn't he?
I mean, fuck, man. He wants some friends.
But I can sympathize. I mean, he's a little bit chunky. He's wearing a Jaws t-shirt. Man, this could be me. This literally, except I didn't have a neighborhood like that when I was a kid growing up. But yeah, God.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, what's your name, Merle?
Shaden Walker.
Cool, man. If I see you around, I'll tell you hi.
Okay.
Alright, man.
You have a good day.
You know, you want to hear like the weirdest part of this story?
What's the weirdest part of this story, man?
I think this motherfucker got like $20,000.
Oh, they get like a GoFundMe or something for him?
They started a GoFundMe for this kid. He got like $20,000. And it's like, huh.
That's why though. I mean, that don't. Okay. Why is it, Leon? Maybe you can answer this for me.
Because no one has any fucking real compassion and they just want to throw money at it.
Yeah. That's anytime there's a situation, people just they won't throw money and stuff at it, right?
Mental health does not matter, especially for the males.
What the is this kid supposed to take the $20,000 and rent him some friends? I mean,
fuck, sad state of affairs.
Yeah, well,
that shit made me cry because fuck, I grew up, I ain't had no fucking friends. I ain't got no friends now. So it's like, damn. I hope for the youth. The youth is the only thing I hope for. When I say youth, I mean people younger than me. Yeah. Anybody my age or older, fuck y'all.
You know, I look at a lot of the younger people such as yourself, right?
God, what do you want?
What do you mean
I'm
what
old.
I want? No, you're not. You're in your 20s, right?
I can't tell. I was told I'm 60.
No, you're not 60. You're in your 20s. And
how do you know? You seen my birth certificate?
Yes, I know everything about you, Leon.
Yeah, it's the penis size.
Yeah, the penis size. Well, we don't want to talk about that because it's kind of embarrassing. So, but I see glimpses of hope every once in a while in your generation. But in whole, I just see a lot of people who just want to whine and cry about everything. You know, they don't want to. The biggest thing is personal accountability. They think that, you know, just like I was watching this thing the other day, I pulled my wife in here. I wanted her to, because she has to deal with a lot of the younger generations in the job that she has. And this girl was going on about there being no, what was the word she used?
Not enough dildos.
She said no. She says she's time challenged, right? That she can't show up to work on time, right? Have you seen that TikTok?
You talking about the time blindness shit?
Time blindness.
Oh
yes.
No. We not comparing no made up shit. No.
Okay.
No.
Did you know that's what I thought? Okay, this is bullshit. Whatever. Right? It's actually a legitimate thing. I looked it up. It's actually legitimate.
You know, Riverter. You know what else is like made up?
What
I got this thing called BDS. You know what that is?
No. What is BDS?
Big dick syndrome. It makes me slow. I walk slow.
Yeah.
I got to sway from side to side.
I understand.
You know? I bet you there's an article about that too.
Probably so. But when I looked this up, I looked at some health, health websites and medical websites, stuff like that. What it is, they say, is it is a derivative or byproduct of someone being ADHD. And what happens is the way I interpret what the articles and stuff were saying was, like, for example, let's say, like you or I that maybe don't have ADHD to that degree or whatever. We say, okay, I have to be at work at 8:00. So I have to leave by 7:30 because give me time to travel to work. So, you say, okay, so that means I have to be out of my house by 7:30. So it means I have to be up by 7, take a shower, all these things, right? The problem is like a person who has this ADHD real bad, they'll get in the shower and they say, okay, I can only be here for like 5 minutes. The problem is they get in the shower and then their mind starts running and stuff. And before you know it, 10 minutes has passed. So they've their whole time schedule gets thrown off or whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I can grasp that, whatever, right? But here's the problem with that, right? They think that companies or businesses and stuff should accommodate them and allow them to come in 15 minutes late or so forth, right? Because what happens is when they realize that they've allowed the time to get away from them, their anxiety builds up and it's just one big vicious cycle. And then so they get later and later and stuff, what have you. And the problem with that is because this young lady was going on saying how that companies and stuff are not taking consideration, and that they're coming from a place of privilege when they do this to them. Well, all right. Well, let's look at the other side of it. So you don't come into work on time. You're 15 minutes late. Now the other people that are there on time have got to pick up your slack, which means put some more work on them, which increases their anxiety levels. The supervisor is now having to pick up your slack and do their job as a supervisor. So then now their anxiety goes up because they're thinking, is the person even going to show up? Or are we just going to run shorthanded today? So I don't think it's necessarily a, quote, position of privilege. It's just that they expect you to be there at a certain time. And when you're not there at a certain time, it throws everybody else off. So if time blindness is a thing that you suffer from, you need to develop some, or get you some tools to help you keep on track, like setting alarms, setting timers. So, okay, 5 minutes has passed. I got to get out of the shower. All right, 5 minutes has passed. I got to finish drying my hair, so on and so forth, whatever it is. And just keep resetting your timer to just keep you on track so that, that it's, I remember we were at the job I have, right? There was this, they hired this young person, and she would come in late, and then she would leave right on time when it was quit time at the end of the day. And when it came around for performance review, she still got a decent performance review. It's like, 3s and 4s, with 5 being the best, 3s and 4s and stuff. And you find this boring? You find this boring? Is this boring to you, Leon?
No, I yawn. What do you
mean? Okay. But
that's how I yawn, damn it. I'm not about to change how I yawn for you Americans.
I think you should, though.
And why? Why?
Because Americans are right about everything. That's why. Don't you know that? Come on.
Yeah. You motherfuckers was right about holding black people in captivity? Huh? That's you got a to that? Huh?
Maybe not. Maybe
not.
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe not. Maybe not. Do you know the Island Boys? Are you familiar with the Island Boys?
The what?
The Island Boys.
The fuck is that?
Oh, they were like really big back a few years ago. Island Boy. That song. You remember that? No?
I'm gonna get you away from young people.
I probably should be. Well, this here is the Island Boys. These guys are brothers.
Okay.
They're from Florida, if that helps you with anything. To help to, whatever. And recently they put out this video.
Okay.
Tell me something. Why would brothers be kissing like that?
For clout.
I guess.
It got you talking about it, didn't it?
3
million views, 11,000 likes. For some reason, 2,000 bookmarks.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes, Riverter, it don't take too much thought. All it is clout.
Clout.
That's all.
You remember this dress that caused a big rage not too long, a couple of years ago or something like that?
This is like 2015. I'm about to say
2015.
it's like a 10-year-old thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, close to it. The guy that took this video or took this picture, whatever, right? He's a Scottish man, Kerry Johnson. He was in court earlier this week because he tried to kill his wife.
Damn. What color was the dress?
Shit, that beats the shit out of me. Probably because she was wearing that dress. It drove him insane. He tried to kill her, I guess. I don't know.
I'm saying, what color was it then? Get full documentation now.
Yep. So, you ever go to Waffle House? Do you like Waffle House, Leon?
Whenever I feel like getting dinner in a show.
Dinner in a show? Well, this is from a Waffle House, and they had a show outside, and they pulling this guy over that's in a tractor. It looks like.
Shoot him. Did it shoot him?
No, it didn't shoot him.
Why not?
I don't know, but he's just going on. Oh, we're hitting cars and everything. They didn't hit the car. How many cops can you fit inside of a John Deere tractor?
Well, seems like one.
Well, they got kind of two in there, and they got two, and then they got the dude.
Where's the second? Wait, hold up, back up. Where's the second one at? I only saw one go in there.
Okay.
Unless I'm drunk. I always factor in that.
All right, see, there's the first one.
Two in there. Oh shit!
They got two cops. He went in there, and then this guy here behind him. See, he got up in there too. See, so we had two cops climbed up on top of this guy inside the John Deere tractor, plus the guy. So that's three bodies inside that John Deere tractor cab.
What in the fucking Grand Theft Auto?
I don't know, man. That's a high-speed chase, though, right there. Golly, I love Waffle House. Waffle House really does need to give me like a sponsorship or something. I'm about that Waffle House life, man. Some Waffle House employees down in Columbia, South Carolina, they went on strike. They say it's because it's unsafe working conditions and low pay. So they walked out. They're on strike down there in South Carolina.
Damn.
Put some respect on my shit!
Pause this for a second.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy when you think all these stores, not even stores, but like all these different groups of people who work want higher pay and they're going on strike. Huh.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? They don't go on strike automatically. They try to negotiate to get what they believe would be fair for them. And they don't get it. And they say, you know what? We're going to strike. And you're either going to fire us or you're going to bring us back to the negotiation table.
Yeah, give us more money. Yeah.
You know what other group of people is doing that?
Well, no, the writers and editors and stuff like that for the in Hollywood, the actors I think are now even on strike in solidarity with them, right?
And not in solidarity. It's because their deals didn't go through either.
Oh, they want more money too. The actors want more money. Okay.
Yeah, because these streaming services are not doing them a service. Like these places like Hulu, HBO Max.
Well, yeah, okay, but how's that? They got paid to make a movie.
Yes.
And I know some of them get a little bit of the back end cut when the movie starts, in the theaters, they get a cut off of the box office, right?
That's the problem. Some of these people are either not getting residuals or getting very piss poor residuals.
Okay.
Especially as it pertains to specifically these streaming network shows. And these actors and writers have been spending time trying to negotiate something that they believe would be fair for them into being something livable.
Okay.
And they're not getting that, so they're on strike.
Okay. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that they are being treated unfair?
It.
Okay.
I fully support it. As somebody who has very small knowledge of the writers' rooms and the process that writers go throughout production of a show when it comes to initial writings and rewrites.
Yeah.
And seeing these motherfuckers' residuals after a show is on a streaming service for X amount of months. Yeah, I think they need a little bit more money.
Okay. That's fair. I don't know enough about it, honestly. So
And it's fair.
Yeah.
As long as you're not one of these people that'll say, oh, they don't deserve more money because look at what they did with The Last Jedi, as if every fucking writer touched that.
Oh,
Star Wars sucks anyways. The entire franchise.
Well, I'm going to have to say, I don't agree with you on that, but.
What do you mean? First of all, the story is out of order. That's number one.
All right.
Number two is ugly ass storytelling. Oh, boy from desert is the chosen one, and he has to fucking fight some dude. Oh, and the dude turns out to be his brother or his father or whatever. Ooh, great. Well, wow. Oh, and then the father joins him at the end to stop the big bad that's over his father. Ooh, wow, great storytelling.
I thought so. I enjoyed it as a youth. I mean,
yeah.
I enjoyed the books that were written after that. Those books were great.
No, I've never seen one single movie in full.
Well, I mean,
all I've seen are basic ass clips that give me an understanding of what this whole franchise is about.
Well, I never cared much for the prequels, episodes 1, 2, and 3. But then when episodes 5, 6, and 7 came out, the prequels weren't so bad. But I personally, as a fan of Star Wars, would have been a lot happier if they'd actually taken the books that were written after Return of the Jedi. There were some really good books by different authors that expanded that universe and carried the characters on. If they'd used that for the like a roadmap or whatever to continue making episodes 5, 6, and 7.
Trash.
Or 7, 8, 9 rather. It would have been better, I think. But that's just my opinion. Well, possibly so. Possibly so. Is there a series that you like, movies or books or whatever? Is there a series or something that you're particularly fond of, Leon?
Nope.
No. So you're not like
all I see is simple shit. The Marvel, whatever this Marvel cinematic shit is, garbage.
The last few ones, I would agree. I wasn't real. I didn't.
No. Those were already good. I'm talking about all that shit from like 2008 to like Endgame. All that was garbage.
So you're talking about like all
Spider-Man.
Okay, so you're like the Iron Man movies you didn't care for, or the Thor movies you didn't care for. Doctor Strange, none of that. Okay.
Garbage.
Okay, that's fair.
Garbage.
What about the DC movies? Did you care anything about the DC movies?
Oh, garbage. I'd rather be back on the slave ship.
Oh, come on now.
Better Call Saul is actually fantastic.
Better Call Saul is a good series. Breaking Bad is kind of weird because the Better Call Saul is a prequel and a sequel at the same time because of the flashbacks. But that whole thing is really, really good. I really enjoyed that whole, both of those series. So, and the movie that they made, El Camino, which was the Jesse's story that continued on past Breaking Bad, was really good. Did you see that?
I wouldn't be surprised if Leon was a brony. The fuck is a brony?
A brony is a guy who's into My Little Ponies.
I hate to break it to y'all, but that sounds very gay.
Well, it is.
No,
I mean, you could ask D-Max about it. He's a brony.
No, thank you.
Okay.
He likes the 50 Shades trilogy. You talk about that porn movie? No, thank you.
Have you watched the most recent Spider-Verse movie?
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Mwah! Chef's kiss.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard really good things about it. I heard it was really, really good. I still got to watch that. Okay. Cool. So.
Don't walk. Run your ass to the fucking theater.
My ass to the theater?
Can I ask you a question, Riverter?
Ask me anything you want, man.
What's up with you, man?
What do you mean?
Thought I taught you better.
About what?
About your racism.
What do you mean my racism? What are you talking about? I'm not racist.
I heard through the grapevine.
Ooh. What'd you hear for the grapevine, Leon?
That you racist, bro. That you don't have an understanding.
No, I don't. I don't have an understanding.
And I quote, "Hey, Riverter, I'd love for you to come on my stream and talk about why you felt I implied that Deaf Noodles was a bigot. Considering you felt it was disingenuous of me to speak openly with Noodles because of said video, that I'm like 1,000,000% sure you haven't watched, so let's do it. I'm live tonight, but I can slot you in. Heart emoji. Do you know who said that?
I sure do.
Paige Christie, a black woman.
Yeah.
And how dare you imply that she's a bigot? Explain yourself now."
Explain myself? I'm going to explain myself right now. Paige and I are talking and getting things lined out. And if I can get my work schedule lined out, Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to have a conversation with her. She will be streaming on her platforms. I will be streaming here on my platform. And we'll have a conversation about it. And I'll explain everything then. How about that?
It's going to be a shit show.
Probably so.
I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be a shit show.
Yeah. Do you think that I'm prepared to have a conversation with Paige, Leon?
There's no such thing as. What do you think about the conversation? What are you thinking this conversation is going to end up being?
I feel like based upon that tweet and her saying that she's 1,000,000% sure that I don't watch her content, that she's coming into it with a preconceived idea of who I am. And I believe that it's going to wind up with either, like you said, I will be either deemed racist, misogynist, or in some way, privileged, you name it. Something along that lines is where it will be her takeaway of it with me. So.
Well, somebody in the chat said the word that I was looking for, or the phrase, good faith. And I would just like to remind all of you, no one is good faith in these YouTube want to have conversations. None. Zero. Everybody's a snake. Everybody wants to put you in a box.
Do you think I'm in bad faith and a snake and put you in a box, Leon?
I think no one who says, let's come have a conversation, good faith. Well, we can have a good faith conversation. Anyone who utters that fucking phrase is not good faith. Nobody. But I don't give a fuck how nice you are. But nobody's in good faith.
I love to have conversations with people. And I always
Do you tell them you want to have a good faith conversation?
I don't tell them I want to have a good faith conversation. I just tell them I'd like to talk to them. Let's have a conversation. I do my best to enter into the conversations from a position of honesty. I will admit that a lot of times I'm going to come in there with some bias. I think that's a reasonable expectation. But I don't go in there with the idea or mindset that I'm going, like, for example, anytime you and I have ever talked, Leon, I don't go into these conversations thinking, oh, I'm going to save Leon today and I'm going to change him because the way he thinks and the way he believes is wrong. And so it's my responsibility and duty to save Leon from himself. That's not my job.
You've never once proclamated that you want to have a good faith conversation with me.
No.
And number two, if you did and I found out about it, guarantee we're not having that conversation.
I just like to have, here's the thing. I believe people should be allowed to have their views and opinions. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with them. Doesn't mean that I cannot respect them at the end of it, right? And that I won't have respect for them. I just won't agree with it. And we will just have to say, okay, we're just going to disagree on this topic. And depending on how the type of person that they are, doesn't mean that somewhere down the road we cannot have a conversation about that topic again. But in some cases, it means that we can't because it is just too contentious of a point to be talked about. Because the bottom line is I don't want to not like people. I don't want to dislike people. I've always felt, well, not always. Like I said, it's about 20 years or so ago. I made the conscious decision that I was not going to have hate in my heart for people. I wasn't going to do that. If people are disingenuous, if people are of that mindset and they're just confrontational and that's all they care about, I just simply don't associate with them. I don't have conversations with them. I don't talk to them because all they're there to try to do is to gotcha, or they're there to try to correct your mind, your thinking, because if you don't agree with them in total, then you're a horrible person. I don't subscribe to this all or nothing mentality.
Are you meaning to tell me that the all or nothing mentality is gay?
Oh, 100% it is.
Oh,
that's the thing. Like I have had conversations with, that's what cracks me up about the LGBTQ community.
Here
Yeah,
it comes.
Yeah,
The
they-
homophobia.
the homophobia. They talk about how they are a inclusive organization, that they're an inclusive community, right? But
You're not beating the homophobia allegations, my boy.
that's fine. They're not even inclusive within themselves. Their own. Yeah.
Riverter.
I'm serious, man. I'm like, you guys fight and bicker among yourselves. So I mean,
how could you say that?
Because it's the truth.
Do you have gay friends?
Yes, I do.
That's a shield. You can't use that.
I can't use that. Oh, okay. Well, what if I'm
That's
about
how these Riveter? This is how these dumbasses talk. They'll sit there and in front of their own fucking audience, they'll be like, "Oh well, I'm actually pretty loving, and we're gonna be respectful to one another in here." But they'll constantly shit talk you. They'll constantly talk down on you. They'll want you to say something that is not true of yourself because they have it in their mind that their feelings are what matters. So if you don't conform to their feelings, you're the problem. And then they'll say, "Let's have good faith conversations, everybody," just so they can dog whistle you for about 50 minutes, leave, and then get on Twitter saying that they won some fucking Twitch debate. And it's gay.
Yeah, I agree.
They're gay. None of us are saving the world.
Yeah.
Hey, all of you motherfuckers that think you're saving the world, somebody just died right now.
Yeah.
I'm editing a video about a guy accusing an entire barbershop of being homophobic. Guess what? Somebody's getting raped while I'm doing this. We're not saving people here.
No.
The sooner we all realize that, the more we could all just have fun.
As creators, right? Yourself, myself, the best we
Fuck
can
Riveter's mind up with that.
Yeah, no, the best that we can hope for is when people tune into our shows that we entertain them, we make them laugh. That's our primary goal. And during that process, if we can get them to say, they have a point there, maybe.
There's only one hero, me. I'm the only hero. I saved the trans community.
You saved the trans community.
I single-handedly did it with one tweet.
Yeah.
I saved them. I'm a hero.
Yeah.
Where's my Medal of Honor? The fuck?
That was always kind of funny about was people that, like I've got friends that are black. I've got friends that are gay. I don't have anyone that is, I guess, trans. I did have a very wonderful conversation one time with Reese, and we are acquaintances. Maybe over time, Reese and I could become better acquaintances and spend more time talking, whatever. And I could see us, Reese and I, becoming friends. I think they're a beautiful person. I love their energy. But I don't know. I tried several decades ago to get past a person's skin color or who they love or whatever should not. Why introduce them like, oh, this is my gay friend, or this is my black friend, or this is my trans friend, whatever. How about this is my friend X, right? And not make that a part of it. I've never understood why a person's ethnicity or sexuality or gender has to be their complete and total identity.
Because that's all these fucking losers fixate on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have sworn we are all humans. We all got dicks, testicles, or vaginas, or as it's been brought up to me recently, a bonus hole.
A bonus. Yeah, I saw that shit. What the hell? Oh God. I don't know, man. I don't know about sometimes things that happen, Leon, in this world, I just scratch my head and I think.
And it's okay. You can be confused by it. I'm confused by it.
Why make this shit so hard? Why do we have to make things so complicated? I don't know.
I'm a bonus hole boy. Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm asking you a question. Have you watched the Liana Plug Twitter video? Have you seen that?
Did I watch Lena the Plug's sex tape?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think?
BBC's undefeated, my friend.
What do you think about that situation?
I mean, it's quite simple. It's porn stars. So
Yeah.
I don't really feel too drastic about it. I had my fun live stream about it, but it's porn stars. My issue is that regular motherfuckers are trying to get it normalized, and it's like,
Yeah. You know, the thing that I found about it was, you know, people are
You want to get dicked down by a BBC riveter?
Do I want to get dicked down by BBC?
Yeah.
Not today. Not today.
It's the fact that he said not today. So tomorrow will fit in for you.
Possibly. I'd have to check my schedule.
And
But
that
I got
two things.
I got a family function I got to go to later this evening. I need to be able to walk right. So,
wow.
What? Are you judging me, Leon? Sounds like you're judging a little bit there.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't take it up the ass properly, that's your fault, not mine.
Hey, listen. Some of us are not old hats at that shit. You know, we have to ease into that stuff.
And what's the saying? You can teach an old dog some new tricks. We're going to hell.
I just don't take shit seriously. It's you know, I know people are kind of going after Adam 22 about all this shit, and you know, all I can say is
he's a porn star. At the end of the day, I can't really judge a porn star for porn star activity.
Yeah.
What I can judge him for is trying to normalize it for the regular motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But here's the other thing I'll say. The dude's laughing all the way to the motherfucking bank. How about that?
Listen, he can laugh as much as he wants. He hurting on the inside.
You think so?
Oh, yes. That man hyped that shit up. He's like, oh, man, I'm making a meme out of it.
Yeah.
This woman was fighting for her life, gasping for air, biting on the blanket, having her eyes rolled in the back of her head.
Yeah,
And this motherfucker knew. He saw the video before any of us.
Yeah.
And he was laughing this shit off. He brought the motherfucker who dicked his wife down. On a podcast.
Yeah, they had a conversation. They sure did. Yeah. You know,
he bought Lena a Lambo with her own money.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I honestly, I'll be honest with you on this deal, right? I don't know. Because, you know, the thing of it is, man's ego, as a man, I can say this, a man's ego is very, very fragile thing. I don't care how much these guys get out and they sit there and they say, oh, I'm enlightened and I'm this and I'm that and I am secure in my manhood and this, that, whatever else. Okay. Yeah. Right, whatever. Tell that shit to somebody else. Because men's egos get so bruised and broken so damn easy. And
he gave her a bonus hole.
Yeah, he gave her a bonus hole. There you go. And that bonus hole went to the bank and they turned around and bought her a Lambo with it. So good for them, I guess. Let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Did you hear about Zadie getting butterfly kisses?
What?
Yeah, Zadie's getting butterfly kisses, man. You know what a butterfly kiss is, right?
That sounds like a sex position.
No. So it's actually very sweet and innocent, right? A lot of times, like when my boys were a little bitty, I say, "Hey, come give Daddy a butterfly kiss." What you do is you
sounds very sexual.
It's not normally. Normally, it's not. What it is you get eye to eye and your eyelashes, and you blink. Huh? Yeah, and you blink, and that's a butterfly kiss. Yeah.
I'm gonna Google this. There's got to be
Go
a
ahead.
sex position.
No, it's not normally. It's not. It's not.
Don't even play this yet. I'm going on Urban Dictionary.
Go ahead. Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Butterfly kiss, you say?
Butterfly kisses, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not a sex position.
No. That. Okay, so let's just Google here. We go. Butterfly kiss. So it was actually there was a song actually written by Bob Carlyle. It's a very popular. Like they played at a lot of white people's weddings. And I know this because I DJ'd a lot of white people's weddings. But let's see if I can do is there like a video maybe? Let's see how to give a butterfly kiss. Okay, how to butterfly kisses. Here we go. So you go eye to eye, right? Eye, see, and then you just blink your eyes, right? And that's how you butterfly kiss. It's normally a very innocent, just cutesy little thing that couples could do, right? Or
anyways, do you know what a Louisiana hot stick is?
I don't know what a Louisiana hot stick is, and I'm not for sure I want to know, but go ahead.
You sure you want to know?
Does it involve hot sauce and a penis?
It's the act of spitting skull on your own penis, then having your companion suck it off.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Sure, why not? Works for me. I take it you're not into that?
No.
Okay. All right, so butterfly kisses for Xylee. Our good friend Xylee. Do you consider Xylee a good friend?
Yes.
Okay. So somebody is offering Xylee butterfly kisses, and I don't think she took it too well.
What? Who is little... What?
Who is that?
I'm back, Xylee. I'm back on my Xylee hate train because you timed me out. Where did I time you out at? I would have butterfly kissed your butthole till I got pink eye, but now you're going to this out.
Sexual.
Well, normally it's not. Normally it is not a sexual
fucking
thing.
Lied to me.
No, sir. I said normally. It's not.
See, you said normally, but the context of what you are showing is not normal.
Well, no, it's not, because this guy's going to butterfly kiss Xylee's butthole.
And because of that, I'm going to tell you what a Louisiana hot pocket is.
That's fine. Go ahead. Tell me what a hot pocket is.
A Louisiana hot pocket is when a man takes a shit in a girl's vagina.
Have you ever done that?
No.
How about the hot stick?
No.
Sounds like to me you're kind of uneducated in these things. You might need to get to live a little bit more, Leon.
Do you know what a Cleveland steamer is?
I think I've heard about this one before. I don't know if I've ever done it, but I definitely think I've heard about him.
Oh man.
Yeah, this person was going to give Xylee butterfly kisses on her butthole, and she ruined it. She ruined it. This person is now.
Why the fuck is everybody telling me to stop when Riverter's the one telling everybody that he is showing up to Xylee getting a butterfly kiss in her anus?
No. This was a short that the broadcast put out.
And since they uploaded that shit, everybody get ready to know what a San Diego thank you is. It's kissing somebody while they're taking a shit.
Okay. Sure.
See, that's not so bad.
Nah. That's like a daily thing for me, man.
D-Max, you saying gross. Motherfucker, they was in here calling you gay. What'd y'all call him? A Brony?
Brony. Yeah.
See, they was calling you gay like 15 minutes ago.
But he is gay.
See, but y'all was calling him a whatever the fuck it is.
A Brony, yes. He is he watches the Brony cartoons. He has a favorite My Little Pony. Yeah.
See?
That's well known. That's not
you in here saying gross at what I'm saying, and these motherfuckers are calling you a pony.
Well, look, D-Max is
D-Max, I wouldn't take this slander. I would kick their ass.
No, it's not slander. It's all true. You see right there, he says, that's all true.
And fuck all that. Fight back.
There's nothing to fight about. You're just trying to make it.
Leon pretended not to know what a Brony is. Sorry. I didn't fucking grow up
now,
with all this shit.
I'm sorry. There are some really sick people out there that calls themselves Bronies. They are some sick degens. But D-Max is not one of them at all. He's pretty harmless little ghost dude that just kind of floats around here and there. So
a ghost dude
Yeah,
floats around here.
He's a ghost. He's been dead since about 2017, I think it is. Yeah. He got shot. He was shot and killed.
Okay.
I'm not lying to you.
Okay.
Okay. So can I ask you a few questions? Because I'm actually curious about some things.
Oh God. No, I will not be in your sex tape.
Well, we'll talk about that later off air.
No, we will not talk about that at any point.
So you make commentary type videos. So my question is,
if you fucking ask me if I'm a part of this gay ass
no,
I will kick you in your throat.
No, I'm not going to ask that at all. How did you land in this part of the internet? As far as like what is your lore? So
a gay guy faked a hate crime, and I made several videos about it.
Are you talking about Jesse Smollett?
Yes.
Yeah, that was something else. So that's like where you first kind of started. That's where you kind of got big, was from your Jesse Smollett videos.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I made one video.
Yeah.
Uploaded it at like 10 at night.
Yeah.
And it was just on my fucking game. And then I look at my phone and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
5,000 views.
That's wow. That's
in
cool.
like an hour.
Wow. I've never had anything like that. So.
And it's like, whoa, people hate gay guys.
Well, I don't know if necessarily people hate gay guys. I think they just hated that a gay guy tried to use that as a weapon, to try to bolster his career. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was very crazy. Yeah.
You want to know what I'm editing right now?
The little boy crying because he don't have no friends. Okay.
No, a gay guy wanting to call an entire barbershop homophobic because they laughed at his clothes. That's it. No slurs.
Yeah.
No, damn, you gay.
Yeah. They just laughed at his threads.
They made a comment about his clothes. God. And he didn't get a haircut. Well, he eventually got the haircut. He didn't get a haircut after asking all the barbers for one, and they said no, which means that he didn't schedule an appointment. That's all that told me.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I don't want to shut down. I don't want to cause harm to a black business, but can we get a link for Leon's stuff? I don't want to fucking hear from you later calling me racist or transphobic. You're going to waste, don't waste your fucking breath.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually give you both of his channels, because he has two, guys. He has his regular channel that he uploads his edited videos and stuff to. That's this channel right here. Okay.
Don't do it.
Then
is that the commentary channel?
I'm homophobic.
Yes, that is his commentary channel. And then he has a live one. Why did that not come up? Okay, let me go over here to channels. Go to this one here. This one here is his live channel where he streams at. And he also streams.
No, I don't stream nowhere else.
I thought you were doing stuff over on Twitch for a little bit too, weren't you?
I haven't streamed on Twitch in quite a while.
Okay.
YouTube's the only spot I stream.
Cool. Okay. Smart. So anyway, so my
D-Max, defend yourself.
Okay, so yeah, that's why I called in. There's nothing to defend myself. All of that is true.
Fuck all that.
What do you mean, fuck all that? What are you talking about?
Fuck defend yourself. These motherfuckers calling you Brony.
Brony. Yeah, okay, all right. So, have you ever seen My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
No.
Okay, would you be open to watching My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
What the fuck is that?
It's
wait. Is that that shit about the? Is that about the Care Bears, but it's like horses?
Yes.
Well, yeah, they're ponies. Yeah, it's My Little Pony. My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My Little Pony, and then you could share this magic with me. And you know that? Anything?
No.
No, does that ring a bell?
I
No,
feel
okay, so
like-
it's great. It's a really good show. The creator of it, Lauren Faust, was actually married to Craig McCracken, who was the creator of the Powerpuff Girls, but also Samurai Jack. So that's where I like originally kind of knew this whole thing. But then eventually,
I know about the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls are based. I love it's my favorite show. Love.
Well, I wouldn't say all that.
Oh, it's great, but it's amazing. It's a huge inspiration to me.
It's a good show.
I mean, yeah. So like that's what I'm saying though. Is Craig McCracken created that show. He married Lauren Faust, who had done some other work in like cartoons and stuff like that. So that's how I got like interested in it originally, because I was a big fan of Powerpuff Girls and just Craig McCracken following him. So I was like, oh, I don't know what his wife is up to. And as it turns out, she wrote a lot of episodes or helped him write a lot of episodes for the shows that he did. So the writing kind of transferred over. I started watching My Little Pony, not understanding that there was like this phenomenon, like where people were like really into it and like putting ponies in jars and doing all sorts of horrible, disgusting things to them. Yeah, so I'm a brony. I mean, like I enjoy the show. I'm not into the degenerate crap that they like to do with those ponies, but I think, you know, the community's not all bad, all right? It's just some weirdos on Tumblr made it horrible, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So what is there to defend? It's just like it's My Little Pony. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, D-Max is not into all the degenerative stuff, but I mean, he's...
Yeah, I only have like 3 ponies in a jar currently, all right? And the jars are only about halfway filled.
Only about halfway full?
What is this shit I'm seeing in
empty.
Riverter's chat about a cum jar? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, well that's...
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
That's a
that
thing
is
that
something
they
that goes with the ponies, the degen people.
No. Yes, okay. I was going to say that's not a thing that every brony does.
Well, no. The degenerate parts of the brony sphere, right?
Right. Yeah.
They put their little ponies in a glass jar and they masturbate and save it in these, and they call them cum jars. And it's nasty, but it is a thing.
Do y'all see why I don't associate with shit like this?
Yeah.
Like when,
well,
when these motherfuckers go around and say, we're the commentary community. Is what y'all do? Y'all fucking have cum jars?
Whoa.
I mean...
I don't think the commentary community has cum jars, dude.
Well, Chanry did, but that's...
You motherfuckers got cum jars.
No.
I saw some shit about how all you motherfuckers do is just get on Discord and try to e-date every walking pussy you see.
Well,
it's like, is this what y'all do?
I have only tried to e-date Peepaw at least twice, all right? I will have you know so.
See? This is shit.
Listen,
this
okay,
shit.
hang on, Leon. There are that degens, whatever you want to call them, in every community out there, right? Just because commentary seems to have we got like a double blessing of them.
Yeah, just because we have a lot of them doesn't mean we're all degens.
You know,
See, and that's why I do not label myself under this weird ass banner.
Well,
one, because it's gay.
Okay,
and
but
two,
okay.
because
But how about commentary too? Would you be interested in joining commentary too?
that sounds gayer.
Well, it kind of is, but it's more wholesome. It's hashtag more wholesome.
No thanks. I'll stick to my corner.
Well, would it upset you to learn that commentary too? If I want you to be in it, you're in it regardless.
I don't give a fuck what any of you say. You're not me.
I know, but by me saying that, like, you're in commentary too, you are in it. Like, it's, you know, you don't have a choice.
That's crazy. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I know it's weird that I have this power to be able to put people in like a community beyond, like, you know, like without their will. But
That's
like
crazy.
but I can. It's
That's
so
crazy.
weird.
I got the same will to call everybody a pedophile.
Hey, I put a picture for you, Leon, in chat, in general chat in this server.
I hope you know I will not be in this Discord as soon as I'm out of this call.
Yeah,
that's fair.
He leaves. He constantly leaves, joins, whatever.
Okay.
I'll open it up here on the.
Yeah, because somebody had made this fan art of me, and I thought it was really good. See? That's what happens.
They put you in a jar. So.
They put me in a jar. It smelled. It was not very cool. I had a really weird jar mate. I was in there for a number of months, but I got out and I have a house now, so it's all good. You know. See, it's all about character development, Leon. All right. I don't see you doing any character development. You're just over here being cool all the time.
Yeah.
Like 100% of the time. Like, you got to start at a point of not being cool and like work your way up to being cool, and then
my
slowly.
layers of not being cool were in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
nobody's
over with.
going to high school though, right?
Yeah, but we didn't see that. Yeah, and we didn't see
But
that.
I don't
so it's not
care.
really, but like,
Okay.
but I care.
Yeah,
So-
I don't.
so
Remember
I
that part.
I have another question.
No one's dicking you down.
Well,
like I said,
mean, if he
we'll
asks
talk about that
politely.
later after off
Not
hours.
doubt you. I will block you.
So
From
question,
taking him down. Sorry, go ahead.
So your first big major video blow up was the one on Justice Smollett, but
Technically, no.
technically no. So
That's,
you had
that's just how I fucking started covering more shit that I saw
Oh,
via the
okay.
news.
okay.
Okay.
My first technical big video was a random ass gameplay video.
Okay. So was there any creators out there that made quote commentary type videos that you watched that kind of got you leaning towards that, or did you just decide this particular situation just kind of really struck a nerve with you and you just made the video, and that's kind of how you I guess quote got that label? Or
I mean, the gay guy faking a hate crime kind of just made me say, all right, I'm going to fucking talk about something I see that, I
Yeah.
could have a fucking opinion on.
yeah.
So
with
that gay guy faking a hate crime, there's pretty much not me.
Yeah.
So with
on the
Jesse,
line.
did you you didn't believe it at all, like from the jump, or was it
Mm.
like one of those things where you're like, oh, okay, this is, and then you like looked at it and you're like, hey, wait a minute.
It was one of these things where you hear the story and you think, all right, maybe the trauma of this has him over exaggerating the fucking story.
Right.
Yeah.
But it became this motherfucker's line.
So at what point did it like break down for you where you were like, absolutely not, don't believe this anymore?
Fuck, because this is like 5 years ago at this point.
Yeah. Because like for me, it was like the fact that it was in Chicago. They yelled, "This is MAGA country." It was like the dead of night. It was like what, 2 degrees outside or something, like -5 degrees, whatever.
It
And-
really was a matter of letting this motherfucker speak his mind more and more
Yeah.
True.
about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna shit you. I think it might have been when he called himself Gay Tupac. Because if you call
was it.
yourself Gay Tupac,
Yeah.
you kind of gotta fucking realize the levels of how you're trying to equate yourself.
Yeah.
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 I had a question.
Those
for both
interviews
of
are
you.
wild.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Fire away, brother.
You motherfuckers like YouTube, don't you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
What's some shit you watch on YouTube?
What I watch is probably going to amaze you, Leon.
If you listen to battle rap, that'll truly amaze me.
I watch cooking videos. Like
Food porn?
like Sam the Cooking Guy binging with Babish.
Yeah. I watch some of that stuff sometimes.
David Seymour.
Hey, I got a great video related to women eating.
Okay.
It's
Leon,
called
wait,
Two
are
Girls,
you?
One Cup.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that's
I saw that video.
What?
Yeah, what about it? What about
that's
it?
not a
What do you mean?
milkshake.
What do you mean?
Chocolate
It's
pudding.
two girls. Hey, it's
Have you ever
two
seen?
girls
Have you ever
eating.
seen 2 girls, 1 cyst?
No. Have you seen One Man, One Fish?
No. Have you seen 3 ponies, 2 clops?
Have you seen One Man, One Horse?
Have you seen A Therapist?
One Man, One Jar?
That
All
was
of these
me.
are
That was me.
excruciatingly
Oh my
painful.
god, one man, one jar is awful. Yeah, the Pain Olympics, just in general. Yeah, no, not for me.
What do you mean?
So what videos?
One
do
Man,
you
One
watch,
Jar?
Leon?
So it carries into my next question. Anybody watch anything regarding true crime?
Yeah, I do.
What do you think about that true crime content, Rivy?
I think there's some out there that tell the stories really well, and I enjoy them. But to me, true crime is I watch like the body cam and dash cam videos from like police involvement with. That's what I tend to.
Is that considered true crime?
Yeah,
Or is that like?
that's
I
crime
would
being
consider that
committed.
just body cam footage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
because
I watch those too, but
Yeah.
like, I don't consider because like true crime to me is like documentary or like somebody's like doing like and on such and such a date, this person did this and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you know?
they tell the story about the crime and give a yeah.
Like someone telling a story about Jack the Ripper, for example.
Yeah. I watched a few of them. Yeah, but I mean, it's
So my question for both of you and anyone in chat: would you pay $3 to watch a video where you will see a dead child's body?
I wouldn't.
No. Uncensored.
Well, I mean, what? I guess not. But like, what's the context? Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess like, it depends. That depends because like I saw.
What does it depend?
Well, I saw Harry Potter and that has a dead child in it.
No. I'm not talking fiction. I'm talking an actual
Real
dead
life
kid
dead kid
who was
Well, like,
murdered by their stepmom.
Okay.
And
why does it? I guess my question would be, why does it need to be shown? Like, is it like relevant?
That's crazy. I had the same question. You know why it needs to be shown?
Why?
Hold on. Let me get the exact quote so that I'm not lying to you. Just give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't like I don't know. It's like I don't know because like I go back and forth of whether like dead bodies should be able to be seen in general. I mean, I guess it's like an added horrible thing that it's a kid, but what?
The exact quote is, other people like myself think of autopsy photos and the coroner discussing / explaining them as interesting and informative and are able to view it all in a more scientific, detached way. So it's for science. Seeing a dead kid's body with stab wounds in it, that's for science.
Okay. Well,
and also, you have to understand, it makes it more impactful. Seeing the dead body makes it impactful. You know, because telling a story about how a stepmom stabs their stepchild to death, that's not impactful enough.
So I'm guessing this is a creator who made a true crime video where they showed a kid's dead body, like as a part of an autopsy. And like, how much of it did they show? Like, how long was that?
The dead body. The dead body.
Yeah.
And was it like a photo or was it like a video?
Photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's behind. It's no longer behind it because the Patreon got taken down. It was for $3.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I mean, was it just like a re-upload?
No. It was this creator's video.
Yeah.
For people to see for $3 with the photos included.
Dude, if I wanted to see a dead kid, you know, I just go to Africa for like pennies.
What the fuck, dude?
I could just go down the street because I live in Florida.
There you go. That's
so, but it wasn't.
It depends on
just,
what area of Ohio. I could see some crack dens.
Okay.
But it wasn't just one creator that did this, right, Leon? There was like three of them that were doing this.
So to my knowledge, it was two.
Two? Okay.
If there are more, that makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Can we get a third one for a battle swing?
There you go. You know, I know why they show them in court. It's because they want to make the jury,
it's for psychological reasons.
It's to impact the jury to show the brutality of the crime.
Also, it's evidence.
Well, yeah, it's evidence, but I think doing a video and showing it like that, that's just for the people who are into that. Was it Gore and
but
stuff?
Riverter?
Well, no, because like I'm a gore hound, right? But that's like when it comes to like horror films.
You have to understand though. This is so that we can have an in-depth conversation about it because we can't have it unless we see those photos.
Wait, what in-depth conversations are they going to have? Look at little Timmy. He got his throat slit. You can see his windpipe. So interesting.
Yeah,
it's more people pretending to be heroes.
God.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So okay. Obviously, that would have been TOS breaking to like post that on YouTube or whatever. Is that TOS breaking on Patreon?
It would seem to be since Patreon took her shit down.
Damn it.
Awesome.
Because I'm opening up a Patreon, so I was just trying to see what I can get away with. And I don't know.
D-Max, what kind of content are you going to do that involves a lot of gore?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Like Leon, like I don't know how I feel about if it was just like okay, all right, would it make it better if it was like an adult? Is it just that it's a kid that's the problem? Because
No,
like
I
I'm
think
not
doing it and putting behind the paywall is the problem.
okay.
And also because this woman requested information about this case. She got it. She didn't ask for the photos, but those were included in everything she requested. She admits to this, and she still put that in a video for people to see for $3.
So, but was it like presented, or was it like I guess my question is like, was it pretty much just her coming up on the screen being like, "Hey guys, this is like, look at this photo of this kid, lol."
Yeah.
Or was it like a part of like a big thing where she's like talking about the whole thing, and because it's just
Well, also
you said
too,
it's a-
I'm curious. I'm
Okay.
curious how like she introduces it. Is it like a somber, like we need to take this seriously thing, or was it kind of like glorifying the entire thing?
It was the somber way of going about it.
Okay.
Which still does not make this good that you decided to put that behind a paywall. And this whole thing of her apologizing, because I see you got it on like the share screen, Riverter, she only apologized because this became a situation that negatively impacted her. Because obviously, putting a dead kid as part of a video behind a paywall is not going to get a lot of support from people.
So, how do you feel about sites like Rotten.com?
The hell is Rotten.com?
Oh, it's an old Gore site back in like the Web 2.0 days.
I'm staying out of this convo.
Were they charging people money to see the shit?
No, they could see dead bodies for free.
Well, that's also a fucking problem.
Well, okay, so the question is did these creators make two versions of the video? And what I mean by that is they put one out where their fans could watch on YouTube without any type of paywall, or did they do it solely behind? Because then that kind of comes more like a grift to me.
These two people, like you see the two white women on like two recent videos.
Yeah,
always white women.
Well,
they explicitly say they didn't put it on YouTube because it would have broke TOS.
Yeah, TVS.
Well, okay, but see, that's the thing that's what I was thinking was that I kind of get like if they were under the impression that on Patreon it was okay to do for whatever reason, and they were just thinking like, oh, this is like this is a pretty intense video, I'll put it up on my Patreon. You're saying that people have to pay $3 to see it. That is true, but it's like for a subscription for their whole Patreon and not for like an individial video, right?
True.
Okay.
Well, here's
still doesn't make it good that they put that behind a paywall.
Here's my deal with it, right? And I've seen creators do this, and I don't necessarily have a problem with it. They make two versions of the video. They'll make a version that is within TOS, and they'll blur out, or they won't even show certain things, right? Period. They make it very palpable to be consumed on YouTube. But then they'll say, listen, I've got this other version that's where I'm not blurring out, I don't cut things out, whatever. And it's on my Patreon. And if you subscribe to my Patreon, then you get that version if you're so inclined. If they do something like that, I don't think I would have as much of an issue with it, because they're still telling the story, and they're still bringing attention to the story, because I guess they felt like it needed attention, and that's fine. But for them to solely just make the one story and put it behind a paywall, then to me that sounds a little bit grifty and a little bit money hungry, money grab.
So I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
Number one, they didn't do that. They didn't have two versions of the video.
Yeah.
Number two, you still don't need to be showing a dead kid's body, whether it be on YouTube or behind a paywall.
Sure.
And specifically for this case in particular, it was already solved. The person, the stepmom who stabbed her stepson, guilty on all counts.
Yeah.
There's really nothing we can really be discussing here as a form of true crime content.
Yeah.
There's no intricate lore that we could understand here. The bitch in jail getting her bean flicked.
Yeah, so this was just told for they just did this for pure shock value, because it was involved a child, and they had the murder scene photos or autopsy photos of a child that had been murdered. So it was purely for shock and to draw and get paid. Is that the takeaway? Okay. Then I have a problem with that. Because that's exploitive.
Look, I could see a situation where maybe you might need to show the body of a child like dead, unfortunately, so that you can try to make some sort of a point. But I mean, if what you're saying is true and all of this, like that it's all dead and buried, forgive the pun, and that yeah, I agree. That's probably not the best thing in the world. But like, I'm curious, like, where is your breakdown with it? So
what point can't be made without showing the body?
Well, what if they're saying like, well, you have to look at the incision of like the knife wound, right? Because it came in at this angle and not this angle, and you can see that very clearly by looking at this autopsy. But the way I would do it is I would show the video, but I would blur the kid's face and probably try my best just to like focus on the specific point that I was trying to make about the photo, you know? But I don't know.
What
It's
talks
like
about incision is going to further conversation about a case that's already given a verdict.
No, that's fair. Well, it's because it's speculation. I mean, there are still people that speculate about cases that have been, completely done. There's still people that talk about like the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, for instance. It's like, so maybe like I could see certain circumstances where it's not like ridiculous to still talk about something that's gone, done, whatever. I don't know. I mean, like I don't know if I have like an inherent problem with like showing that. I don't know. Like, so is your problem just the kid, or is it the fact that they did the paywall?
Paywall.
So if it weren't under a paywall, would it be a problem?
I wouldn't even think if it were in a paywall, not even in a paywall. If you put it on YouTube and you blur the shit out,
yeah,
it's really not going to be an issue.
Yeah. So you agree that wouldn't be a problem? That's not problematic
because they got people who already do it. I've done it.
Sure.
I got videos where a motherfucker is getting shot. That shit is blurred to heavy hell.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, yeah. And that's for TOS, but it's also, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get that.
And that shit's age restricted.
Yeah. Still, oh my. Yeah. Well, maybe what Riverter was originally saying was more of the point. Maybe this creator wasn't necessarily doing it for like purely shock value. Now, there's definitely shock value in it, right? I think they probably were just more in the mindset of, here's my censored video for YouTube, and here's my uncensored video for the Patreon supporters.
But it's not that.
But they didn't do that. Yeah. They didn't.
Yeah, they
like,
just
for example, look at Donut Operator. Now, Donut Operator breaks down shooting videos constantly, right? But he does two different versions. He does one that he puts out there and he tries to make it to where it's TOS as much as possible. He puts it on his YouTube channel, whatever, right? But then he says, if you want to see the unredacted, if you want to see just the raw footage, whatever, here's, you can get to it through his Patreon, right? So, see, I don't have a problem with that, because then if people want to say, okay, I'm an adult, I want to see the unedited video. I want to see in the raw everything. They pay, whatever. Just like, you turn on your local television, whatever, you're not going to see stuff like, nudity, or maybe the language is not going to be as harsh. But if you subscribe to cable or streaming things, whatever, well, then you get you as an adult can say, no, I want to consume this type of content. But just for the general public, which is what YouTube is more geared towards, it's a watered down or a filtered presentation. So if they were doing something like that, I don't have a problem. And then say, hey, if you want the more quote raw dog or whatever, here's a Patreon, whatever. But they weren't doing that. They were saying, we've got this story, we're cut, whatever, but you've got to go over here and pay $3 on my Patreon to be able to see it. To me, that's just a money grab. It's just grab the bag. You're putting stuff over there and making people, not making them, but say, I've got this exclusivity stuff over here that has, I don't know. To me, that does seem a little bit
I would just have to see how they did it. Like, cause like, I mean, like I guess like in that specific circumstance, it all sounds bad. It doesn't sound like they did it right anyway.
Yep.
But like, I just feel like there are certain circumstances where you could do that and it wouldn't be terrible.
Regretfully, you won't be able to, because
she took it down.
Patreon took that shit down.
Yeah.
Oh,
the creator.
Does she still have the Patreon?
No.
So now she
down the whole account.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So now she's got to go what, to Ko-fi now probably?
Who knows?
Something?
All I know is that she's going through some soul searching right now, because this was such an experience where she has to understand where she fucked up. She had no problem with this shit until
What's her name?
the dad.
Zagro?
Zav girl. She had no
Zav girl.
problem with this shit until the dad went on the news network and said that this shit was disgusting. If the dad never would have said that shit, this bitch would have still went comfortably talking about this shit.
She's shocked that the family that the father of the dead child that you showed is not happy with it.
Hey, she says that she can't imagine the pain and the suffering that the family's going through.
Then fine, take all that money you got from Patreon and donate it to some sort of a murder victims organization.
I see she's got like direct PayPal donations now.
No, I think she already had that.
Oh, okay.
I think she already had a PayPal account.
Okay, yeah. You see, this is like the people are just and I find true crime stuff interesting. I like watching documentaries on the stuff, right? Yeah. But in terms of like the YouTube creators who make this content, they are way too obsessed with this stuff. Like the girl who got her head cut off, and everyone said Gabby Hanna was like celebrating her death or some crap. What was that girl's name?
Bianca Devins.
Bianca Devins. Yeah. People got way too obsessed with that.
What is the moral? I might just be like a complete piece of shit, but like, what is like if the dad hadn't come out morally, what's wrong with it?
The exploitation of a murdered child. That's what's morally wrong with it.
I mean, then I don't see the difference though between like just making a video and not showing the body and then showing the body. Like you're still doing the same thing, aren't you?
But you're showing the body for shock value to draw more clicks and to drive more people to it to get more money.
But it's also shock value making the video in itself, right? Like this video about murder and shit.
Well, okay, so if you want to do true crime movies, type content, and you're telling true crime stories and so forth, that's fine or whatever. But if you're putting up stuff exclusively behind a paywall and you're showing the autopsy photos, and
so
stuff,
is it the thing that's like not okay is like directly profiting off of these photos? Is that
correct? To me, that's what it would be. Yes, is you're directly profiting from the death of a child, and
you got to make, you got to make the money because I mean, how else are you going to buy your
croissant? Yeah,
exactly.
that's right.
Did you really just do that?
Yes, he did.
Ban D-Max from the server.
Ban Nerdy John. Why does Nerdy John always
right
talk like he talks like he looks like the fucking nerd emoji on Discord, dude?
Well, I am. Well, you don't know. I am a nerd.
Yeah, that's how he talks, dude. It's crazy.
But
power scaling ass.
But do you understand, Seth? Why that's? I mean, telling the story in itself is not bad, right? But telling the story, showing the pictures, and putting every bit of it behind a paywall, saying the only way that you get to see this is you have to pay me money to see this. You're directly exploiting off the death of a child.
And we could have conversations in a scientific way.
Exactly.
I will say that that justification for it is dumb. But if she was just like full mask on, like I wanted to see a fucking dead kid, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like
maybe it's because I'm a fucking degenerate or whatever. But it's like I don't see the difference. I just think all of it is kind of like fucked in the head, to be honest.
The other thing that is kind of, I think, is so telling is she had zero problems with it until society itself, like so she doesn't possess the ability to tell right from wrong. So is she a
diagnosed sociopath?
Yeah, is she sociopathic to where?
So Leon, do you know like
man.
what her age is? Is she like early 20s, mid 20s, like early 30s?
Why the fuck would I know that?
I'm just curious because like if she's like a dumb college girl who's making this content, maybe she's just too stupid to understand.
So do you think that gives her a pass because she's
no? I think she's an idiot who like didn't realize that if she showed a dead body of a kid, the parent might be a little upset.
So then the age really doesn't have anything to do with it.
I think it was some combination of what John was saying, but I think it's also the fact that she thought putting it behind her paywall would like protect, like nobody's gonna see this, so it doesn't really even matter, you know? It's like I can make this edgy video, I can put it up, I can show a dead kid, and if she did have a thought about like the parents, she probably was like, oh, but they can't see it, it's behind a paywall, so no harm, no foul to anybody, right? I don't know. I kind of see where Seth is coming from because it's like. I agree. I think this particular instance is not good, but I think there could be circumstances where you show a dead body of a child and it's not.
It's not that I like. In general, I'm pretty much against all of like true crime when it comes to like small cases, because really the only reason people are watching that is like to get their little thrills when in reality like this affected real people.
I think
but
to really
I don't
show
think
how
there's much of a difference between her doing this and then still making the same shitty cash grab video for thrills about these real people's tragedy.
To really show how insane like true crime YouTubers are, watch any of them that cover like current crimes that go on. Like there was I'm using a TikToker as an example, but there was this like TikToker who claimed that she was a true crime psychic, and during like some kind of like university shootings. Yeah. She claimed that she knew that it was the teacher's fault that the students died, and I think it was the teacher herself or the university, but she got sent a cease and desist letter, and then tried to say that she never said that it was the teacher's fault at all.
I think there's a tasteful way to do it, and I don't think most of these like true crime channels do it very tastefully.
No, we are watching because we want justice for the victims. Good on you, JC.
Yeah, you're
get
dead. All you said was like, share, and subscribe. Congratulations.
By the way, guys, if you want to help us find more dead bodies, make sure you pledge to the Patreon.
If you want to see the bodies of dead children, please go over to my Patreon and pay $3 so that I can show you all of the dead children.
Well, at least she didn't have that under a different pay scale. You can get this here at $3, but if you want the dead babies, baby, that's a $10 tier.
And if you want to see the rape videos, you gotta pay a $5.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So,
I don't know. I just wish they were more like the people watching that kind of stuff and especially the people making it. I wish they were more like honest about the fact that for the most part this is not some kind of moral crusade. It's just like, yeah, you're watching this for cheap thrills.
It's morbid curiosity. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's morbid curiosity. I like learning about how, like, you ever heard of like Forensic Files, that TV show?
Yeah.
It basically they do forensic evidence against like old cases that were never able to be solved, and that's a really entertaining document series. But like, I feel like YouTubers, hot take, YouTubers aren't equipped to like solve murders.
What?
Yeah. Well,
with current cases though, there's like a certain value to putting out stuff that could lead to a potential like awareness, might like cause some kind of clue or whatever the fuck.
I saw a documentary about a bunch of YouTubers that solved this guy that was killing cats, and they found him and tracked his ass down.
Well, that's like 4chan though. 4chan's like a whole fucking
that's a different
shit.
Different breed, dude.
I gotta get out of here, but Abby is in call waiting, and also all I've got to say to this particular content creator we're talking about is,
Exactly.
Right,
that's a yikes for me, dog.
Bye, guys.
Talk to you later. Good morning, Miss Blackbird. How are you this morning?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing fantastic.
Hold on, I gotta adjust your guys' volume. It's really quiet on my end. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So I've been covering Plagued Moth stuff, which is he does kind of gore content, but he, it's very.
Oh yeah, isn't he like in a? Sorry to interrupt you, Abby, but isn't he like in a whole another controversy because he tried to take down another YouTuber?
No.
Or I thought I remember that dude. Like some dude called in on a Turkey Tom stream and talked about Plague Moth.
Yeah, he's a piece of garbage. Anyways, video coming soon, but that's a whole other topic. I have to move first. But essentially, I've been doing that. So pretty much the whole scientific excuse comes from the terms of service, because you can show quote unquote gore content or stuff that's kind of that nature if it's used for educational, scientific, or other purposes along those lines. Which if you're doing commentary, it can be for that. True crime content kind of waves that line, because a lot of people, like you say, some of them get messy and they don't wave that, like they don't like do that line very well, where they just kind of like show pictures of dead bodies. And I agree, like to the point of that, like Gannon Smith's case is very well known for just how insanely horrific it was, and like he was stuffed in a like suitcase. Like you don't have to show that kind of stuff, but
Oh, that's
I don't know,
lovely.
I think, yeah, no, just like showing that was unnecessary, and I 100% agree with it, especially if you're just putting the video straight up on to Patreon instead of like a third-party site, or you're not even really trying to like, you know, I don't know, because it's kind of a fine line if you're like into that stuff. But like I feel like gore content, like the Mexican cartel videos, is a lot different than like autopsy photos
Or
of a
like the
child.
Brazilian like prison murder stuff, you know?
Yeah, like it's kind of like some of it's because that kind of gore content is a lot more like historical, in my opinion, versus like true crime content. Because there are respectful ways of doing it, and that's why like I like podcasts like Murder Squad, where they were like, you have any information, like you need to tell the police. Do not tell us. We are just creators, and like they make that line very well known. And
They're not trying to be like I think this is the same problem like we have with like pedo hunters, you know, like people who try to like do the Chris Hansen stuff without the police involved at whatsoever.
Yeah, even Chris Hansen doesn't even do his job well, which I try to reiterate to true crime creators quite often, because they, for some reason, still worship the ground he walks on, and I'm just like, oh no, don't do that, please.
I mean, to be fair, he does have a funny cameo sometimes, you know. you can get that man to say whatever you want.
That's the thing, though, is he's just an entertainer. He's not like, he's a TV personality. He's not a researcher. And that's why I find it incredibly ironic when he does these like oxygen panels or whatever, you know, true crime convention. And he's like, well, just leave it up to the investigators. And it's like, well, why don't you do that? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's fascinating. And by the way, the Don't F with Cats was not great. They actually drove somebody to freaking suicide. Or I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Whoops. But yeah.
They unalived in Minecraft. They logged out.
Not great. Yeah. So even that, yeah. And another YouTube creator thing that they messed up was the Cecil Hotel. So yeah, YouTubers are not well known for doing their job very well when it comes to true crime content. That's why it's very, very, you have to be very careful. They call it, what do they call it? Like the armchair detectives or whatever.
Yeah. Or like just armchair quarterbacking in general, you know? It's just like.
Yeah, it's just so messy. Yeah. It's so messy. But
I think that's why I don't discourage it like completely, but I am saying for most of these creators, it is about like making that money, or you know, getting those cheap fucking views and thrills or whatever from seeing it. Of course, there's always going to be exceptions. There's going to be people who cover stuff well, and they're going to do it for the right intention, but that's never going to be the majority.
Right. Yeah, like 10 to Life does a fantastic job. Like her coverage of the Duggar case, her coverage of Maya Miliete's case. Like there's like this is what I've been into for years and years and years, so I'm very well intertwined with all that stuff. But there is ways of doing it respectful. But like these people that do like makeup while they're talking about true crime cases, like get the fuck out of here. Like get out of here.
You know who would be perfect to talk to this about? Horror and Hellfire. It's too. I think she lives on like the West Coast.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
well,
not.
She used to do true like she used to
you know what I'm saying?
She used to do like solely like true crime stuff. Like it would be interesting to get her perspective.
I'm about to be on Abby's channel for true crime if that bitch ever comes near me.
Yeah, so did I. It's actually called the Blackbirds Podcast. Funny enough, I did true crime before I did commentary. I'm actually gonna bring it back.
Oh really?
I think you mean African American Bird.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what the fuck? Dude, can we kick Nerdy?
Well, I was going to say I'm going to both Abby and Nerdy and stuff, and I'm gonna I've got one more story I want to cover. Then I got to wrap it up and get out of here because I do got a family thing I got to get ready to go to.
Okay,
today.
can I stay for your awesome
Why don't you
story?
stay? Why don't you stay on the internet, buddy?
Well, because I like to go out and get a little vitamin D and touch grass and all that kind of
Cringe
stuff.
alert.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks, Nerdy and Abby, for calling in. I appreciate it. You guys have a great
thank
day.
you.
All right, no problem.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay. Why is it doing that stop? Okay. So I've got one last little thing here that I want to kind of hype up. Now recording or not now recording, clear as mud.
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay. What the fuck?
Thursday evening, we did a show where we were talking about cryptids, and we talked about the different types of cryptids and stuff like that. But we had a really, really funny little interaction segment that, and I found this to be humorous. It was between Seth and Gigi and myself. And anyway, I just want to play this little segment, and we can kind of talk about it, laugh about it.
I knew there was a reason you didn't kick me.
Well, you're my co-host on Clear as Mud. Why would I do that to you?
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Play the clip, funny boy.
What's that?
Is that a capybara right now, man?
No, that's a beaver, hon.
Oh.
Yeah, Seth, you're pretty familiar with beavers, aren't you?
Not really.
Really?
Never
I
seen
love
one.
beavers. See, I want the record to show, Seth, because I know you kind of like thought I was behind all this, but I want you to show that Gigi was the one that started setting the joke up, not me.
Okay, yeah, but like, I mean, I don't think it was done maliciously anyway, because Gigi had no way to know that I didn't know.
No, well, no, neither one of us had an idea that you didn't know, and but here's the thing. This is what's great, right? Is with you being from another country and you're not being familiar with some of the slang here in the States and stuff. I think we can really have a lot of fun with this because it's going to randomly just pop up from time to time. And so unfortunately, you're going to kind of be the butt of the jokes most of the time.
You know what? I'm used to it anyway. It's fine.
But but yeah. Oh, I goes.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. I sneeze.
Yeah, bless you.
But thank you. This was, I thought this was kind of funny. So guys, I'll give you a little bit more of a teaser. But the bottom line is Seth found her spirit animal during this podcast. And so from now on, whenever we have, Seth here on my morning shows or whatever, or over at Clear as Mud, make sure that we get little beaver emojis in the chat for Seth, because that is her spirit animal now. I eat beaver every chance I get.
I could see you being like your spirit animal thing. Like the creature you resemble is definitely a beaver, I think.
I have ate so much beaver that that's probably an accurate statement.
You've ate beaver?
Oh, I love it.
How do you think?
Whoa!
No.
You've never ate beavers?
You can't eat the cute creatures, bro.
Oh, I eat the hell out of it.
Well, you need to stop eating cute creatures. I know you and your fucking squirrels and shit.
I hear the cute ones are more are better to devour.
No. I will not stand for this.
Hang on. You're telling me if you had a beaver laid out there in front of me, you're telling me you would not eat the beaver?
No, for fuck's sake, I wouldn't eat a beaver, dude. You guys are fucked up. Can I say, is it so hard? Is it so hard for you to believe that like people would eat beavers considering you eat fucking squirrels?
Oh no, the people actually eat beaver.
Do they?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I am not fucking with you at all. It's beaver is actually it's a very fatty meat, greasy meat. But yeah, no, people eat beaver. Yeah, they eat beaver, they eat raccoons, possums. Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's a thing here in the South that people eat that.
You can't
Yeah.
just be eating every creature on Earth, dude. That's fucked up.
Well, let me tell you something. In the South, because we tend to be a little bit more, I would say, outdoorsy, and because in the past, people in the South have been more economically challenged, shall we say. They live off the land, so anything that they could kill, they would kill and eat it, be it a squirrel, possum, beaver, raccoon, deer.
Yeah, but I don't see how you could like kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, they're so
because they, cute has nothing to do with it. If you've got a family to feed, it's about putting meat on the table to feed your family.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think beavers are probably cuter than my family.
They're rodents.
Yeah, rodents are pretty cute.
No, they're not. No,
Okay,
they're not.
whatever.
So, but no, I mean, it's a thing that they that occurs here in the South. I never personally ate beaver or raccoon or possum.
Yeah, but you eat squirrel.
I have ate squirrel, and squirrel is good. I enjoy squirrel meat. It's good. Rabbit, yeah, all that. Deer, that's all good. And it's a lean meat. All that stuff is lean. It's good for you. It's healthy. Do you eat chicken?
Yeah, I eat chicken.
Do you eat turkey?
No.
Do you eat beef?
No, the only meat I really eat actually is like chicken.
Okay. Well, see, that has to be killed, processed, and everything.
I eat fish though, and I'm very sad about it because fish are kind of cute.
Why? What? No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, well, you need to quit looking at it as, oh, it's got a face and. Well, no, it's a source. It's a source
okay.
of,
This is the start of the decline. How far the slippery slope will go from you eating like a fucking fish and squirrels and possums and shit, and then one day you're gonna be eating like human children or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, where the hell is that coming from, Seth?
I'm saying like
You're the one that wants to watch those
anything.
videos and shit, not me.
I'm saying if you can just eat anything.
But I don't eat just anything. But I'm just saying,
it's got a cute ass face and stuff. Like, if you can eat that, I mean, you gotta be able to just be a complete psychopath.
No, it's a cultural thing. I mean, if you grew up and those types of animals were always looked at as a source of sustenance, then you don't look at them as these cute little furry woodland creatures. They are a source to feed your family. Now, I will say I haven't hunted in years. I quit hunting years ago. And so nowadays, if I consume anything, it's because I bought it at the supermarket. But it doesn't mean that if something happened, right? I've got land that I live on. I live on 11.5 acres of land. I have squirrels. I have deer all around me. And I would not bat one eye going out there and shooting and killing the squirrels or deer or rabbits or turkeys or anything else to feed my family. I would do it in a heartbeat, and I would not bat one eye doing it.
I wouldn't. I used to fish. I went hunting a couple of times, and I would lay awake the evening after and think about the animals I killed.
Why?
I don't know. I think they're cute. I don't want to be killing them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I understand, and if you don't want to do it, that's fine, and you could try to sustain yourself off of vegetables and
I mean, I can't
protein.
because it's like I'm scared of mushrooms and shit.
Why you?
So I kind of have to eat them.
But you could also get you tofu. I mean, that's a meat substitute.
Yeah,
that's made
tofu is pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
But it's pretty expensive.
Okay. I mean, you pay either you pay to have that clear conscience, or you go out here and kill you a rabbit and skin it and eat it. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, in a survival situation, I guess I would kill animals and eat them.
Yes, you would. And you can tell you what else? You wouldn't feel
What
guilty
the fuck
about.
are y'all talking about?
But people want me to kill animals for some reason.
Yeah, too bad. Majority of the shit you eat is something killed.
Yeah.
Well,
a burger is a cow. Chicken is a chicken.
I don't eat no cows or nothing. You know.
What do you eat? Something got to die for you to be able to eat it.
Lettuce.
She's
pretty sure a tree got cut down. Something got pulled from its root, which means it's dead.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Now I'm just gonna starve because she told me that.
Oh, boo-hoo.
This man killed me.
If you knew how many, here's the thing, Seth. If you knew how, if you're truly about not killing things to be able to survive or whatever, right? And that's one of the things like some of these real extremist vegetarians and stuff are about. I'm not saying that's you, but like the real extremist vegetarians, if they knew how much wildlife and stuff was killed when they till up the ground to plant, the fields of beans that give them the tofu and.
All that shit, people. I'm just saying, I personally would probably not try to eat all the cute animals.
Well, it's not like I'm going out here and just saying, "Oh, there's little bunny Foo, bop him and take him home," or "Oh, there's Bambi hopping through the forest. Let me kill him so I can have some venison to eat." I'm not doing that.
The catalyst, dude. You're the catalyst.
But I would.
No wonder you're so chubby, people. You be eating all them cute animals.
No, it's because I like biscuits and gravy and things like that. Stuff that's not.
Nah, you be just going out and eating like that whole ass raccoon.
Yeah, and
that's crazy. You do that.
It's keep the population in control, so that they're not starving to death and dying of starvation because there's not enough, food to sustain them.
Well, you can be a heartless motherfucker, like
100%.
But I ain't about that life.
Okay. All right.
Killing anything that's not anything that I would have as a pet. I can't eat that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you what your beliefs are wrong. I'm gonna just say that I don't subscribe to them and. Some good
okay, well, I'm gonna say
venison
this.
is good.
When I come over for Thanksgiving, you better not be having squirrel on that table.
Oh, I'm gonna have fucking squirrel and raccoon and possum and grits and all that shit. Yeah.
No.
And
I'm gonna have Joey Westside knock you the fuck out if you do.
That little spaghetti arm weenie can't even beat a featherweight like Banana, and he's gonna try to no.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Go right ahead. I'll pick because you're basically just about 2 inches above being a dwarf. I'll pick you up and punt you.
That's a little bit mean. Probably like 4 or 5 inches.
No, you're being real generous there. So anyway, but I've got to get out of here. I've got family things I've got to get to. Listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. I owe you guys a Friday show, so here's what I'm going to do. Guys, I'm going to do another stream in the morning, probably about 8 o'clock or so. It'll be about like 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sunday morning, I'm going to do a show. We're going to do a stream, and we're going to make up for the Friday thing. Also, don't forget tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Clear as Mud with Seth, GG, myself. Don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about. But until then, make sure you check out Ruin Leon. He's got live streaming. He's got content videos he makes out. Sure, check him out. He's a very insightful.
I don't want to hear y'all fucking comment that I'm a racist. So if you one of these motherfuckers, just leave me alone.
He's
not
not
actively fucking bully you.
He's not racist. He's not homophobic. He's just a very insightful dude that if you listen to what he said,
and I will point out dickhead activity.
100%. but listen to what the man says there and just ponder. You ain't got to agree with him, but just ponder what he says, and you might come away from it with a little bit different perspective. That's all anyone can ask for. So anyway,
Or are you gonna bitch that I'm racist?
No, I don't think you're racist at all.
Hey, but I don't fucking know your little fucking weird group of fans you got.
Me?
If these fucking
These
fucking
guys are
weirdos
cool.
come fucking tell me I'm racist, I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, they're all cool. Right, that's fine. That's fair. No, my coffee beans are cool. They're
I
cool
thought
people.
historically this
See that?
community was racist.
See that? That's gay. What did you just call these people?
They're my coffee beans.
All right.
He wasn't about that life.
He wasn't about that life, but anyway, that's fine. That's fine. I really do like Leon. I think he's a funny dude. And
he's funny.
He doesn't
I
think
think
things
that's
too
a rare
serious.
talent in
These days and this day and age. You know
yeah,
what? I'm gonna
deep part of town. You know what I'm saying?
I put out a tweet yesterday. And in the tweet I said that I was Max and I have kind of talked about this a little bit. Over the last I know you left the Discord again, Leon, but you'll be back. You always come back. And just know that you're always welcome here, my friend. Over the last, I don't know, probably week or so, I've kind of been, I don't know, I guess a little bit nostalgic. And I looked back at some of the creators and stuff that we had in 2015, 2016, 2017, the orbiters of the quote, what was the commentary community back then. And I look back at these guys and the trolls and stuff and some of the things that they did. And they were very entertaining and they were funny. And I don't know where these guys are at these days.
So who are we talking about specifically?
Well,
here?
okay.
Name names, people.
Name names. Okay. There was Era the T-Rex, right?
Mhm.
There was the Orthinator. You had Stomedy, Mr. Black Darkness 666. Just to name
Are they commentary? I thought that was kind of like a goof, like a troll.
Yeah, they were, but they were orbiters of the commentaries. They were trolls of the commentary community, right?
Okay,
but they were funny. They were so funny, and they were entertaining. Like for example, the Orthinator still has a YouTube channel. I found it, but there's just no content. He got rid of all of his content. Ara, the T-Rex, I think his channel actually got deleted. But there are a few videos out there where you can actually find this cat.
Is somebody the guy who looks like a Maltesers?
Yeah, that's the one that Clown called him a Maltese.
He's still doing content.
And then of course, Mr. Black Darkness 666, he actually still has a YouTube channel. He actually still, like, he's on Twitter every once in a while. We actually did a look back on him over on Clear as Mud back a little while ago. And when we did, he actually came in. I guess he watched the stream or whatever, and he actually came in and commented underneath that stream. I follow him on Twitter. He tweets out. He's actually tweeting out now, wanting to box Leafy. He was always a very weird, entertaining dude, and it's just I sit here and I look at those guys and how funny and entertaining and stuff they were. And then I look at some of these quote orbiters now that are trying to be trolling and funny, and I'm just like, it's weak. It's weak. You're not funny, and you're not.
I think it's because most of our orbiters aren't really making content nowadays.
But that's, well, they do in a sense, and they. Well, some of them do. I don't want to name names.
Speaking of, you know who tagged me on something on Twitter, people?
Who's that? Who tagged you on Twitter?
Hoojan.
Oh.
You see, he wanted to come on Clear as Mud.
He wants to. Why does he want to come on Clear as Mud?
I think he wants to punch you or something.
Probably so.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me.
Yeah, I could tell. I just asked, what am I gonna get out of it if I get him on? Because I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't listen.
He's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah, he's weird. He's definitely a weird person, which is okay. I mean, he's just I think Hugin suffers from some, and I have this same. I sometimes think that I'm funnier than I really am, and that I'm more entertaining than I really am. But
You're being okay. You're being dramatic there, people. You're fine.
no, I'm not. No, there's times where there's times where I think I'm funnier than I really am. That's not to say that I'm not funny and that I don't entertain and make people laugh, but in my mind, sometimes I'm like, well, that was really funny, and it wasn't not really funny. It was just funny, and I think that's
but
fair.
come on now, that's
But I'm not.
You can't.
But
You're blaming yourself for not being on 100% all of the time, bro. That's human. Come on now, you're being.
No,
dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. I'm saying that's just the
You're being dramatic.
reality.
You're being like, oh, people.
Really? No,
Yeah,
that's what D-Max does. That's not what I do.
No, D-Max is
I'm
awesome.
real. I'm real all the time. All the time.
Nah, you fake us. You fake us.
I'm
bro.
fake.
You
How
fake.
the hell am I fake, Seth?
You fake, bro. You fake. Two-faced ass motherfucker.
Two-ass motherfucker. Okay. All right.
Two-faced ass motherfucker.
Okay. All right. If you say so.
You know what? You know what, Megan? I was really close to saying the N-word just there.
I'm glad you're learning to curb your tongue a little bit. I appreciate that, Seth. I appreciate that you're trying to change. So anyway, but I do have to get out of here. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. Make sure and tune in tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. You and Gigi haven't come up with any topics for us tomorrow night.
How about I make the docket and you guys don't know what it is?
Well, it would help if we knew what it is so we could get thumbnails made.
No, you're blind reacting, and I'll make the thumbnail and I'll give it to you like 10 minutes before. Okay?
I don't know if I like that idea, Seth. That is actually kind of scary to me.
Yeah, good, because I wouldn't be able to do it. Honestly, I would just fumble.
I know. So
you don't want to listen to me rant on about the guy who cooks mold on TikTok for like 100,000 people.
We could. I'm sure we could make it.
You want to talk about
here's
the
thing.
My stuff.
I believe, honestly, truthfully, I believe that between you and Gigi and myself, we can take pretty much any subject or topic and we can make it entertaining and interesting to listen to about when we talk.
I'm not going to talk about your fucking Pokemon cards.
I don't have Pokemon cards.
Nuke is in chat saying he has an idea, but I know his ass is just going to tell me about his dumb Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, got to catch them all. So
yeah.
I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Let's come up with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. So I'll think about something. We'll see.
You know what I'm making for dinner, people? Just before you go.
What are you making, hon? What are you making for dinner?
I'm making like a cream cheese sauce over spaghetti. It's gonna be real delicious.
Kind of like an Alfredo?
Kind of like an Alfredo, but not really. You know, you cook some onions, like sear them a little bit. You cook some garlic in there, and then you throw some cream cheese on there.
Are you gonna
let that like?
Are you gonna have a little beaver with that?
Anyways, guys,
so see, this is where I can mute you. You know, they can't hear anything you say. How about that? Would that be mean to me? Would that be mean to me?
Okay. I never get to do it, people.
All right, go ahead, get us out of here today.
Are you actually gonna let me, or are you gonna mute me?
No, I'm gonna let you do it as long as you do it right. And you don't screw it up. Here's your chance. Okay. You screw it up though, and that's it.
So, guys, remember to keep your powder dry and look for us in the funny papers.
Very good, Seth. Good job, girl.